Another lazy Saturday in the Keystone State. Perfect day for video game hunting. So here we are arriving at one of my favorite game stores around. Cartridges galore. There are several in Pennsylvania and the surrounding areas. But as you can see, they have just a whole assortment of different retro games and modern games. Unfortunately, I didn't need anything in the Wii section or the GameCube section. The glass cases are just always stocked pretty well. And I also, unfortunately, didn't need nothing in the Sega, department that they had here this time. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but I pressed on and I kept looking. I tried to get more footage, but the traffic kind of, picked up after a while. But I did start, filming a little bit more just to show you guys, a little bit of the place. You see your PS1, your PS2 games, 2600, the whole way up to PS3 and PS4. But on this trip, I was actually looking for new Switch and 3DS games from suggestions from a lot of you viewers and my friends on Twitter. Because, I just had a lot of good suggestions, and that's what I wanted to get this time. So as you can see, they have handhelds and just sell all kinds of stuff. Handheld games, handheld consoles, Pokemon cards. But yeah, I will show you guys what I picked up on this trip. Alrighty guys, here's the portion that you guys all want to see, the pickups portion. This time around I'm not going to do, like the camera on me. I'm just getting over COVID, and I'll be honest with you guys, I look like total hell. But I wanted to get this video out for you guys, so yeah, let's check out my pickups. So, off camera, because I don't like to film in corporate, like big box store, because they always kind of give you problems. So I didn't film, but I did stop at a Five Below, and I picked up some items that I didn't have. These are all sealed, and as you guys know, Five Below is mostly, $5 or under for anything in the store. If you don't have one, I feel bad because it's a really great store. They carry toys, games, video games, movies, all kinds of stuff, just trinkets, clothes, everything, just, odds and ends. Really cool place. But the first game I found was actually on Xbox One, and it was Battlefield 1. Not a huge fan of the Battlefield or, like COD games, but was interested in this one. I did download it a while back on Games for Gold, I think it went on Xbox a while back, but I couldn't pass it up. Pretty good deal, like 5 or under, why not? The next one here is DCL game. Not 100% sure what it's all about. Kind of looks like, like one of those drone type games. Not 100% sure on it. Whatever, we'll check her out. The last one here was actually a pickup based on some of my friends across the pond. I don't remember exactly who it was. I don't know if it was you, Jimbo, but I know somebody said that this game here was actually really good if you ignored like the Toys to Life aspect of it, and the actual base game is actually pretty stellar. So I wanted to check it out. Heard good things about it from some people, heard bad stuff, but for 5 and under, why not? So now I'm gonna get into the cartridges galore pickups from the footage you guys saw, and you got some really good stuff. Like I said, I was focusing on 3DS and Switch games, but I actually picked up some Nintendo DS games too. And the first one actually intrigued me. I had never seen it, never heard of it before, never even heard anyone talking about it before. But that was see it focus, Glory of Hercules. Not really sure too much about it. It looked like an RPG of sorts. It looked interesting, so I'm gonna check it out. Looked pretty cool. The next one here was, see if I can get to focus, was Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Believe it or not, guys, I have not played any games in the Golden Sun series. There's actually a lot of RPG series I haven't played, and unfortunately, this is one of them. I plan on playing the previous one. So I think there's only one, maybe, if I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, I'm super stoked to check this out. The next two here are actually the 3DS ones. I actually played briefly, Bravely Default, but I saw this there and I said, why not? It was loose and it was at a good price, so I said, why not? And that's Bravely Second, the second game. I figured, why not? I'm like getting super into RPGs lately, and you know, I'm just gonna stockpile and just keep blazing through because, you know, I love it. You know, and why not? Excuse me, guys. Like I said, still getting over COVID. I apologize. But the next one here was actually something that actually got me excited. Haven't ever played any of the Fire Emblem games, and I know that my buddy Stephanie Dragoon and, you know, Hallowed Be Thy Game and several of you guys highly talk about the Fire Emblem series. I know it's there's a huge following, and I know a lot of you guys love it, so I'm finally diving into it, and this is the first one I got on the 3DS, and I can't wait to check it out. The next one was actually a complete in-box one, which I was actually stoked to have, and I want to check this series out because it intrigued me because, you know, I like the first-gen Pokemon, first and second-gen Pokemon games, but I never got to check out these games, but I did watch the show, and believe it or not, for a kid's show, like, I actually liked the anime a lot. The anime was great. You know, it touches on the yokai, and just by me saying that, you guys know what I'm getting into, and that's Yokai Watch. I'm excited to check this out, and I'll eventually get 2 and 3. But yeah, this looked really awesome. Can't wait to check it out. The next one here is another complete in box that I was super stoked when I found this. And you guys know that I've been loving the Dragon Quest series, and I had to pick this one up next. It's getting these, the ones on the 3DS are actually getting up there in price, so. And this time around, I got Fragments of the Forgotten Past, Dragon Quest VII. So I'm super stoked to get this. I'm currently about to play 2 and 3. I already played 1 and 11. And, you know, I can't wait for 10 to have the offline. And, you know, obviously, we're all waiting on 12. But I cannot wait to get farther down the line and check these out, because I am going to try to play them in order, even though, you know, I skipped to play 11 because I just couldn't pass up 11. The next one, I talked myself into, because some people said they weren't intrigued, you know, by the series having the spin-off series. But I absolutely love Dynasty Warriors, and I loved, like, the Hyrule Warriors game. So I figured, since I'm picking up Fire Emblem, why not check out Fire Emblem Warriors? Love hack and slash. I love games like this. I love a lot of enemies and all kinds of crap going on the screen at one time. That's my, you know, that's my bag. I love that kind of stuff. So why not? Let's check this out. In the final game, a lot of you guys are going to be clapping, applauding, and I know you will, especially my JRPG, or anyone that's part of the Switch Corps or a Switch fan in general, or a Nintendo fan is also going to be applauding this right now. But yes, I finally picked up Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I was never an SRPG, you know, my whole life really, but there has been some series that have intrigued me, and I've seen so many good things about this, and I just couldn't. For the price that I found it for, I couldn't pass it up, and, you know, it's about time that I jump into the Fire Emblem series and see what it's all about. So what have you all been picking up? Let me know down in the comments. While you're there, let me know what you think of my pickups. And thanks for watching, guys. You know the drill. Stay awesome.